1, 2, 3. Oh, don't tell me even after the test. No, stay. Good boy. I am not seeing anything here, guys. Again. And now we need to go. There it is. Now we're up. Okay. Very good. All right. Now we see people. Good morning from Santa Rosa. Good morning from South Carolina. Good morning from Hollywood. Okay. Well, we have some funniness. It's a little fuzzier than usual. There's the Casper. We're gathering for Coffee with Casper. It's now 8:30. We're going to gong ourselves in. Nice to see you. We see you. Okay, good deal. All right. Good morning from Palm Desert. Good morning from Boise. Hi, guys. All right. Nice to see you. All right, let's gong ourselves in. There's a Casper saying hi. He did the Coffee with Casper. We got our coffee. We got each other. We've got a little fuzzy connection today, but we're working it. And aloha from Honolulu. Okay, Casper, down. Okay, we're on. Here we go. Let's take a deep breath in. We're going to gong ourselves in. Here we go. Here we go. Big deep breath. We're going to let out the sound ah. Ah. Just allowing that vibration to center ourselves in our own natural vibration. One more big deep breath in. Ah. Now let that energy come into your heart center and relax your shoulders. And just give yourself this 20 minutes to be together. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. We have not seen each other because we had tech problems last week. We were broadcasting, but we don't know where in cyberspace it went. It was on some version of Facebook, and anyway, it's out there somewhere. Somebody saw it, and we're going to start again. So this is our New Year. What we put out in the poster, if you saw the poster this week, what we put out in the poster said, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple, right? The New Year is coming. The New Year is here. It's a new day. It's a new time. And so let's just refresh ourselves in terms of what we know. Coffee with Casper is a group of light workers that gather here in cyberspace every week. Good morning from Arizona. Good morning from Studio City. All right, we're nice to have you all here this morning. And we gather really to remind ourselves of what we already know. What we know is there's one energy in the universe. That energy and matter are equal and interchangeable. And energy is another word for God. It is for the allness of everything. There is nothing outside of energy. All energy and matter are equal and interchangeable. And obviously energy itself, or source itself, is intelligent, because within the allness there is intelligence. We can see it. We can see it, we can witness it, and we participate with it within ourselves. Yes? So this energy that is allness, this one power that is everywhere present and equally distributed, belongs to all people. It recreated itself. That's why it's biblically, it's in its image and likeness, right? It recreated itself in its image and likeness. And this is how energy or source works. What energy knows becomes form. Whatever energy knows becomes form. You and I are that energy, and yet we are the place where we must believe it. So it is done unto you as you believe. So that it's not what I think I believe, it's what I actually believe. And what I actually believe is what we call the law of the circle. That which is coming from me returns to me as my experience. So that which goes on within me, which is words and thoughts and feelings and emotions and some positive, some negative, that sum total of everything that goes through my awareness is what's my consciousness. And my consciousness goes before me as from law, the law of the circle. This is the great not commonly understood thing in the human condition, that everything that's happening to you is related to you. And it's coming as a feedback loop from what's coming from you. So what we say then is, if we simply think that we are our thoughts, or we are the monkey mind thoughts that repeat themselves all over again, we don't know who we really are. And that's fine. Everybody's free to discover who they are when they're ready to discover who they are, and when they want to create the life they have imagined and take responsibility for creating the life you have imagined, right? So this is where growing up or maturing all happens. We begin to recognize, and here's the great line, I am my I am consciousness. I am an immortal spiritual being, superior to my mind, to my body, and to my experience. Yes? So that's what's the truth about me. I am that I am consciousness. So what I really am is that eternal spiritual self that came from the light, that put on this coat of skins, and will one day return to the light. That's why we talk about, may the long time sun shine upon you. May you have a long and prosperous and beautiful and wonderful life. And that life is possible through awakening to your true and eternal nature and participating with it by reaching up into the higher levels. Good morning from Southern Colorado. Good morning from Georgetown, Texas. Nice to see you guys this morning. We missed you. We were out here last week, but I couldn't get tech to go right. And I don't know quite why the image is not as clear as it usually would be, but there's always something happening in tech land. And so we're happy everything's working and that we're here and that we're able to share together this morning. So if you saw the poster said, keep it simple. And this is what we want to remember, that we are that I am presence. We belong to the one in whom and with whom I belong, and what I am is my true eternal nature. Now, from there, we recognize then that eternal nature, through the law of the circle, through the law of mind, what's coming from me is returning to me, is always responding to me by corresponding to me. But what level of vibration am I doing? Now, we all know that we have higher levels of vibration and lower levels of vibration. We get ourselves down into dumps when we get into worry and fear and doubt. That's a lower vibration than optimism, than the acknowledgement of nature and beauty and wonder, the acknowledgement of the sacred breath that's within you. Every breath I take is a sacred breath. This is the breath being breathed into me, right? This is the spirit of life that is breathed into me. I can control my breath, but I'm in fact being breathed. Right? I can hold it, I can pause it, I can play with it, but I'm being breathed, right? And that being breathed means the life force is happy that you are where you are, that you are who you are, and it's knocking on the door gently, knocking on the door of your awareness that you may rise up into your true and eternal nature, right? So here's the simple thing. The simple thing is, I already am a spiritual being. I am already 100% a spiritual being. There's nothing else I could be. That's the only thing there is in the entire cosmos. That Spiritual beingness has many dimensions of being. This one that we call the third dimension is very thick, right? It has rocks and cement and hardness and ice and things that are hard and thick and metals that don't move very easily, right? So this dimension is thick, but it is permeable by the cosmic gift that you are given. And the cosmic gift that you are given is thought, free choice. Ooh, Casper wants to come up on that one. You have free choice. I have free choice. We have the capability, you and I, of directing the intelligence within us to bring more good. This is the day the Lord has made, the law of life has brought to me, and I am rejoiced and glad in it. I am choosing to be rejoiced and glad in it. So here's the simple thing. If we want to be conscious of our awareness, can I go on now? Can I go on? Just thank you for coming up and saying hello. Okay, get done now. Okay. We want to be conscious that we're immersed in this creative intelligence, that it's constantly responding to us. So there's two things we want to do. We don't want to keep feeding it. 98% of your thoughts are repetitive thoughts. We don't want to keep feeding the law of life yesterday's news. We don't want to feed the law of life yesterday's disposition. We don't want to feed the law of life our stuckness, wherever we may have gotten stuck, or believe that some event permanently changed our existence. No. Life is a flow. Life is always moving. It's always responding by corresponding, and it's responding to this crazy, wonderful thing that you have called thought, right? But it's not just what you're thinking. It's the chooser behind what you're thinking that's choosing what to think, yes? That's choosing to wake up to the fact that I'm immersed in a sea of creative intelligence, that it's responding to me by corresponding to me. So we have two simple practices that are designed by the cosmos itself, by energy itself, by God itself, by source itself, to be the avenue through which we free ourselves. We place in my hand the wonderful key that opens my heart and sets me free, right? And that key is where you're directing your attention. And we do this two ways, by making sure that we're not just repeating. So we pause and we learn daily to meditate. To keep it simple is daily we meditate. Now that means, for me, the kind of meditation I practice is mantra meditation. I simply take the mantra, I am, not I am this, not I am that, but I am. I am one with that which is, and I allow that mantra to play through my third eye as I focus on my breath. I am, finding that natural breath and staying in that state of consciousness. They say, the Institute of They says 15 minutes. Some say 15 minutes twice a day. Some for 18 minutes, some for 20 minutes. It doesn't matter, but at least calming the mind for 10 to 15 minutes, certainly once a day, if not twice a day. So we're breathing in. The philosopher Ernest Holmes says we breathe in the intelligence of life. We breathe it in. The purpose of meditation is to breathe in the living spirit. And then the second practice is daily we use what we call spiritual mind treatment, or the other word for that is affirmative prayer. Not praying in a way that questions whether we're deserving, not praying in a way that's beseeching, oh please universe, help me, help me, help me. No. We're coming from an entirely different place. From this place of breathing in the living spirit, we are now expressing outward affirmatively our intentions. And those intentions, as we talked about a few weeks ago, intentions are it's not where you're putting your attention. Intentions are established. And this is why we talk all the time here on Coffee with Casper about health, wealth, love, and purpose, right? So we put our attention on the perfect pattern of our radiant, vibrant, dynamic health. No matter what's been going on in our body, we know that we're born in the image and likeness of the One, that we were born as the cosmic Christ, the image itself brought into form, and that's our true and eternal nature. So I'm calling that perfect pattern, that radiant, vibrant, dynamic health into my mind, into my body, and into my experience today. This is the conscious use of mind. Daily we meditate, we breathe in, and then we use our conscious awareness to focus that energy toward our own fulfillment. Now, that sounds selfish. However, when we start focusing on our own fulfillment and we begin to awaken to the greater and deeper joys of life, we begin to participate in the greater and deeper joys in life. And then that consciousness is moving from us and it's attracting to us the greater and deeper joys of life. And that then is attracting others to that within you. And that's helping to heal, uplift, and inspire and bring forth more life to everyone who touches the arena of your experience. And that's what ours is to do. To be the place where light comes into the world because we are deliberately choosing to be light workers. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. Okay, you stay down now. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. And we are here every Tuesday for 20 minutes just to empower ourselves, to remind ourselves of our spiritual magnificence and to call that spiritual magnificence into our lives today. So today I'm radiant health. Today, prosperity and goodness is multiplying in and around me. Prosperity of all kinds, in the forms of energy of money, in the forms of opportunity, in the forms of my talents being used in the universe, my gifts coming out from me, being used in the universe and circulating back to me as my good, health and wealth and love. I deserve not only the love of the cosmos, but the love that comes through me and comes into my experience, into my family, into my friends, into the four-leggeds and two-leggeds and nature all around me. I become the place where love is happening. Love is not a passive thing. Love is an active thing. Love is in the air, and we take it from the potential in the air, we bring it through us, and we make it kinetic in our own experience. So you deserve your love. You deserve to be an avenue that is expressing love, to have more love, to have love become progressively more intimate, more meaningful, more powerful, and that you begin to flow with the cosmos, with the I am that I am, in the energy of creation itself, the motive for creation itself, which is love, right? And now you came from the light. You put on a coat of skins. You're going to return to the light. You came from the light with a purpose. And all of us who are on this planet right now came to awaken to our nature, that we could bring our human potential, our spiritual nature into our human potential and make spirituality a living thing, so that I go from this life in the light, as the light, with the light, into the next light, in the light, as the light, and with the light, and that I become the instrument of light and love and joy in the world, and that's the fulfillment of my purpose, no matter what forms it takes. Do you know how awesome you are that you're here today? Do you know how awesome you are that these ideas are working in your consciousness? Do you know how awesome you are that you are a light worker in the world? Wow. And that's what we're about. We're about being that presence, that power, that place where love and life is happening. Your light, the very essence of you, is the place where love and light is happening. Casper, stay down now. You're being too much. I love you, but you're being too much. Stay. So, who you are is something magnificent. We're going to remember that. We're going to remember this week that thought which I truly believe in, that thought which I dig down, it's called subjective thought, that thought that transcends the subconscious mind and becomes the place where I know and know that I know. And I'm bringing that knowing of a world that works for everyone, that knowing that everyone deserves their good, that knowing that good upon good multiplies, it doesn't diminish, that we're in a a complementary universe, that good works with good to bring forth more good, and we're becoming the instruments and avenues of it. If you found anything valuable in our time together today, then do me a favor. Share this video. Share it on Facebook. Go to YouTube and like it. Follow it, click it, follow it, share it. Post it in LinkedIn. Post it in your groups, wherever you belong, wherever you can digitally do it. Just share it. And let's get more and more light workers connecting, honoring each other, and sharing the light in the world, because the world needs this transformation and transfiguration that can come through you and me, because we have awakened to our true and eternal nature. Who you are is something wonderful. And until we meet again, I invite you to go in the light, as the light, and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surrounds you. Hey, from Norway, good to see you this morning, Elizabeth. We're so glad you're here. Happy evening over there. We'll be back next Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time for Coffee with Casper. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. We'll look forward to seeing you then. In the light, as the light, and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. Okay, Casper, now you can come back up. He just wants to be with you. He loves to be with you. We're glad you're here. We'll see you next week. Bye.